Proud to broadcast high school athletics
Online
from Portland's West Side.
We are West Side Mobile Media.
Banks, Oregon.
Coming off of a 20-point win over 3A Riverdale a week ago, host the Stayton Eagles, who a long ways to go before we get to that point. Still just game number 2 of the season, but Lady Braves looked in mid-season form last week. A blowout win over Riverdale, a playoff team from last year, despite the shortened season and just a only a semifinal bracket for the smaller classes across Oregon high school basketball. Only 4 teams for the boys and girls final site at Marshfield. So Banks girls did not advance, Banks boys did. Brandon Bagley, again, another year at Banks High School, one of the most tenured for a high school girls basketball coaches in the state. 6A class system in the state of Oregon, 6A being the highest level with, for those listening outside of the area, Portland, Salem, Eugene, Roseburg, and Medford area schools. And then you have some smaller schools in Salem, Albany, that are 5A schools, Silverton, Dallas, and then 4A. Usually towns of about 5,000 people or more, but Banks, a town of about 2,000 people, but a lot of families making up the city limits. About 400 students at Banks High School, one of the smallest schools at the 4A level, but very competitive across all team sports in both boys and girls. This is my 7th year, and 2 years in, the Lady Braves advanced all the way to the state championship to take on Sutherland, a team that was in the middle of a three-peat that season. Lady Braves had a 9-point lead late in the third quarter before the Lady Bulldogs were eventually able to pull it out in the fourth quarter for the state championship, I believe in 2017. Aspen Slifka, leader of that team, now with Bushnell University in Eugene, former Northwest Christian University. Aspen still leads Oregon playoff scoring records across all levels of girls high school basketball in the state of Oregon, still averaging about 20-plus points a game in her sophomore season for junior season for Bushnell. For the Banks Lady Braves, looking at the rosters quickly, a couple of players with a lot of varsity experience. Number 5, Alex Saunders, nice to have her back despite an injury early in the season. Probably the second best defender on the team and probably a top 3 or 4 scorer as well. Haley Evans, the leading defender on this team, likely candidate for League Defensive Player of the Year, probably first team all defense for 4A, averages 3 or 4 steals a game. Was in true form on Tuesday night, had a few steals as well. Not really a typical scorer, but more of a distributor and assist type guard, and picks up a lot of steals and is pretty good at finding her open teammates. Sydney Maller, coming off of a shoulder surgery, I think, from last year, is in uniform tonight. She also did not play in the win over Riverdale. Expect to see her off the bench, one of the top guards off the bench for the Lady Braves. Outside of that, not a lot of experience. Katie Grossnickel, 6'3", senior guard post, has some experience as a floater, but not a typical scorer around the rim, more of a shot block, rebound type of post player for the Lady Braves. Nia Johnson, 18 points for the Braves in the win over Riverdale. Expect to see the Braves go to her for a bulk of their scoring again tonight. Madison Walker, another key post player for the Braves at the rim with Foster since last week. Maggie Streblo, another experienced varsity player as a senior, been on a lot of playoff teams with this Banks Lady Braves squad. She can score as well, but Banks is going to get the bulk of their scoring from the post with Nia Johnson and possibly also Maddie Walker for the Braves. Other players, Jocelyn Janicek, a 5'7" sophomore, first year on varsity, also a varsity volleyball player. Madison Bigsby, 5'6" junior guard, suffered a wrist injury and also a dirt track driver at the track here in Banks, suffered a wrist injury in a crash during a race last summer and took some time to recover. Did not play much for volleyball season and did not play in the game over against Riverdale. Number 3, Katie Rains, 5'2" junior guard, will come off the bench for the Lady Braves. Number 20, Leonie Crowell, 5'6" junior guard. Number 21, McKenna King, added to the roster late, a 5'8" freshman, and that pretty much rounds out the roster for the Braves. Jonathan Smith will be joining us in just a moment as he has just got here from work. Taking a look at the Stayton Eagles, another playoff experienced team out of the Oregon West Conference. Stayton located about half an hour east of Salem. Number 0, Kaylee Tyler, 5'10", senior. Number 1, Haley Nyquist. Nyquist, a big name in Stayton. In fact, their head coach is Wendy Nyquist. Randy Nyquist, one of the assistant coaches, head football coach at Stayton. Haley Butenschone, a 5'8" freshman. Number 3, Miley Mitchell, a 5'3" senior. Got to make sure I pronounce that last name correct. Sophomore. Number 21, Lydia Bielenberg, a 5'8" junior. Number 22, Carly Tyler, a 6' senior. Number 24, Tori Nyquist, a 5'7" senior. Number 34, Kinsey Hollenbeck, a 5'8" freshman. So a couple of good-sized post players for Stayton. Should be a good matchup inside between the bigs for these two teams tonight, between Banks and Stayton. Rounding out the final few seconds before we get the introductions of tonight's starters for the Braves. Banks will be wearing their home white uniforms, navy blue Banks lettering across the chest, navy blue numerals with navy blue numerals on the back, navy blue striping down the sides of the torso with the navy blue Vegas gold arrowhead logo on the bottom of the shorts. Stayton will be wearing their road navy blue uniforms, white across the shoulder blades with gold trim, Stayton in white lettering with gold trim and white numerals underneath. Stayton also with gold trim, white numerals on the back with gold trim and white wide patterned diagonal lines on both sides of the short. Starting tonight for Stayton, number 0, Kaylee Tyler, 5'10", senior. Number 1, Haley Nyquist, 5'2", junior. Number 3, Miley Mitchell, 5'3", senior. Number 22, Carly Tyler, a 6' senior. Oh, before the starters are introduced, the non-starters are handing out awards to their parents. Starters for, okay.
Freshman
And I think Jonathan has his headset on now and is ready to go. Nice to have you with us, Jonathan, as we get the starters introduced for tonight's game. Again, Banks coming off of a 48-28 win in their opener over 3A Riverdale, which if we had a normal playoff system last year, Riverdale likely would have been one of those teams going undefeated at 6-0.
Great to be here. Great to see the starting lineups, starting introductions here. Banks, players being introduced and dedicating their seasons to their parents and family members. Really cool touch, kind of a unique thing. You don't see that at a lot of schools across, but that just really shows the campus culture here at Banks High School. Very close community, very much support all of their sports teams, girls basketball, boys basketball, football, volleyball, very close and very classy programs as well. Love this. This is great. I would say I got here just in time.
Really surprised to see Jocelyn Janasek, a sophomore, get the start tonight.
Well, Jocelyn had a lot of hustle in the last Wednesday in the season opener against, well, we're going to have to pause right here for our national anthem. Very nicely done, honoring our country with the national anthem. Great crowd here at Banks High School. Guess you'd call this on the reservation here in Banks, Oregon.
And you know what? Today is a very important day in American history that should also be remembered today. 80 years ago today. Can you tell me what day that was? The sinking of the USS Hawaii. Pearl Harbor Day.
Oh, yep.
Important date in American history in World War II.
Is that today or next Tuesday? I was thinking that
December
was the 14th.
6th. December 6th.
But today's the 7th.
Oh, so it was yesterday. So both teams are set. Jonathan will have the play-by-play, and I'll be joining in with color commentary for girls basketball this season.
And, of course, coming up on Friday night, more action. The girls will be, here we go, tip-off, and it's going to go the way of the Stayton Eagles as they will get the ball on the right wing. Being guarded by Maggie Streblow, hounded by Streblow. And now on top of it is Nyquist. That's Tori Nyquist, one of the Nyquist sisters. Now a little shot, no good. Rebound by Stayton. And they have it in the Coppin corner. We got a out of bounds, stepped on the end line, turnover to Banks. So the Banks Braves will have their first possession with 7:37 to go here in the opening quarter. And bringing it up, of course, is Haley Evans. She worked the point guard last Wednesday, and the point guard here as well tonight. Gets it to Streblow out high. Streblow looking to her right. Going to hand the ball off to Evans. She drives left side, and we've got a foul called, an arm. Looks like player control. That's going to be on number 1, Haley Nyquist. That's her first foul. Nyquist, one of the other Nyquist, and inbounds the ball to Haley Evans. She dribbles it up. Puts a play call in her left hand, goes to the right side, and tries to go down low, but it's stolen, and here we go back the other way. Nyquist on the drive, gives it up to the ball. Helter-skelter, Mitchell had the ball, and Evans comes up with it, going back the other way for Banks. She has it right wing. Now going to dribble. Thought about going to the inside, now back up to Streblow. And in the corner to Walker. Madison Walker goes up, had her shot blocked, and turnover back to the Stayton Eagles. And here they go, like the flying it up like their mascot, as putting up a shot is Tyler, but no good. That's Carly Tyler. Rebound coming back to the Banks Braves. No score here, 6:37 to go first quarter. Dribbling the ball now is Janasek, and she gives it up to Evans. Haley Evans. Looking to the left now. Now picks the ball up. She was trying to go back to Nia Johnson, but Nia was starting to cut to the basket, so just miscommunication there as the ball sails out of bounds, and another turnover here in the early going for the Banks Braves. 6:22 to go, still no score, and Stayton has the basketball. And dribbling with a head of steam is Tori Nyquist, and she goes up. She is fouled. She's going to get 2 shots, and we're going to find out who the foul is going to be called on, and looks like that is going to be Janasek. Jocelyn Janasek picking up her first foul.
Fouls are going to be huge tonight, too, for both teams, especially with so much post presence in tonight's game.
First free throw on the way and good by Tori Nyquist, and that is how we get our first points of the game with 6:17 to go. Second free throw on the way for Nyquist. Eyes the hoop, bends the knees, and that is an air ball and out of bounds. So 1 for 2 from the line, maybe a little bit too just kind of undershot that. So 6:15 and counting to go, 1-0 Stayton in front. Haley Evans has the ball. Goes to work up to Streblow. Looking to the right now. She's going to drive. Now stops. Gets it back out to Nia Johnson. Trying to go inside again to Streblow, and just a little bit too much on that pass. Ball goes out of bounds. Another turnover for the Banks Braves. 2 minutes into this quarter, and Banks is yet to get on the board, Trevor.
Seems like almost every possession so far here early, they've had a turnover. And against a 3A team, you might be able to get away with things like that. But Stayton, a playoff caliber team like the Lady Braves the last few years, not going to win too many games. That's a travel.
And that was Mitchell with the ball. Miley Mitchell going to her right side, and she tried to pull back up because she met the resistance there, and just travel with the basketball. And another turnover back to Banks. Still down 1-0. Haley Evans has it up top, going to work now. Gives it up for Walker. Madison Walker has it high on the right wing. Down in the corner, trying to go in the corner to Nia Johnson, and she lost it but gets it back. Has it right wing, does a little pivot, trying to go back to Evans, and it's stolen away.
Oh,
and a nice block by Haley Evans to keep that ball alive, and here come the Banks Braves. They have a 2-on-1, or no, we got a foul called in backcourt. That was a great block by Haley Evans as the Stayton player was trying to go up for the lay-in, and Haley said, "Not in my house." So it looks like we're going to keep the ball down here.
They're calling a foul on Haley on the block.
And yeah, Haley Evans gets charged with her foul. That looked like she had all ball on that right there. But yeah, Coach Brandon Begley is he's asking for an explanation right now from one of the officials. A 3-person crew this year for varsity games in Oregon.
Begs to differ on that one, I should say.
Yeah, he's not looking too pleased on that one. Not really that pleased with the explanation he got, but nonetheless going back to work. Ball's going back in. Stayton has it. Left corner, 3-ball on the way, and it is good. Number 3, Miley Mitchell hitting the 3, and it's 4-0. Stayton on top, 5:10 to go in the opening quarter. Haley Evans gets it over to Streblow. Right of the top, goes back inside to Walker, now back out to Jocelyn Janicek with the 3 ball, and it is 4-3, and that's how we get our first 3 points here of the first quarter. Go back the other way. Stayton has the ball. Tyler gets it up to Mitchell, being guarded by Streblo. Closely guarded. Streblo has a close watch on her. Now back over to Mitchell. Back up to Mitchell over the left wing. They go. The drive inside. Another 3 ball on the way for Stayton. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Nyquist, Tori Nyquist, and she goes back up but is fouled. And we'll have another opportunity from the free throw line. 4:27 to go here in the first quarter. It is Stayton 4, Banks 3.
Foul's going to be on Streblo for the Braves.
First free throw is just off the front of the iron. Tori Nyquist is 1 for 2, 1 for 3, I beg your pardon, from the free throw line.
Crowell and Grossnickel come in for the Braves.
4. Mitchell from the right wing. That's going to be a 3 ball. No good. Rebound comes down to Madison Walker, and here come the Braves as they have it in backcourt. Some issues with dribbling the ball, but they get it across, and Streblo has it up top. Streblo looking for someone to get it over to and tries to get it to Nia Johnson. She couldn't hang on to the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Yet another turnover for the Banks Braves. It's about 5 or 6 turnovers, maybe 7 here in this opening quarter. 4:03 to go. It is Stayton 4, Banks 3. And bringing the ball up for the Eagles is the point guard, Mitchell. Mitchell has it right wing, thought about a 3, but bounce passes it back to Mitchell. Now it's Mitchell from the right wing, no good. Rebound coming down to the Eagles, and trying to come up with it was Miley Mitchell, but she lost it out of bounds. Another turnover back to the Braves. 3:45 to go. And we are stuck on 4-3. Not a lot of offense here. A lot of turnovers both sides. Kind of a sloppy first quarter here. And bring the ball up now is Leonie Crowell. Crowell back and against her defender. Gets up to Nia Johnson. Has it way out high. Now going to drive inside to the right. Gives it off for Madison Walker. Madison pulls up. Little 19-footer. Hits off the top of the backboard. No good. But the ball stays with the Braves. Nia Johnson has it. Pulls up. Elbow jumper is good. Nia Johnson. She'll take that shot all day long. And she cans it right. Miley Mitchell has the ball. Pulls up the ball. Stops her dribble. Now she has it there. Gets it inside to Carly Tyler. Corner now to Nyquist. Tori Nyquist trying to go across court. And really moving the ball well is Stayton. But another shot, another missed shot. And we got another foul on the rebound. I believe they're going to get Stayton. Johnson. It's going to be Tori Nyquist, I think is who they got, yeah.
Nope, it's on the Braves.
Nope. They're going to get Maggie Streblo on that rebound over the back. And, yeah, that's her second foul, 14th foul on the Braves. I've only got 3. Trevor, you'll have to help me with who else got the foul. I got 2 on Streblo and 1 on Janicek. Ball broken up by the Braves. Nia Johnson inside, and here comes Banks down the other end as we got Bigsby, who's checked into the ball game. And we got a foul called on the other side, and Banks is going to retain possession.
Kaylee Tyler for Stayton.
That is Kaylee Tyler's first personal foul. 13th foul on the Eagles here in the first quarter. Madison Tyler coming off for the Banks Braves. Katie Grossnickel in the ball game at one of the posts. Nia Johnson, the other one, is inbounding the ball right now. Tries to go inside for Grossnickel, but that ball was telegraphed, and it's a turnover. Stayton has the basketball. And it is Mitchell who controls it, and she throws it into the Banks student section. And unfortunately, that's a turnover.
Yeah.
You can't do that. And Banks will get the ball.
Maybe
controlling it.
Maybe she thought the student section wearing pajamas was one of her teammates.
3-point attempt put up by number 20, Leonie Crowell, and it is good right through. And the Braves extend their lead to 4. Leonie Crowell, nice looking shot from the top of the key. 2 minutes to go here in the game. Ball goes inside, double team against number 22, Carly Tyler, but she scores anyways. And that trims the lead to 2 with 1:50 to go, 8-6. Crowell has it right side, gonna stop her dribble. Goes back inside to trying to get it inside to Grossnickel, but the ball's stolen away. And here comes Tori Nyquist, and she is again fouled. But not fouled, it's just loose, ball knocked out of bounds. Coming back in for the Banks Braves is Madison Walker, replacing Nia Johnson. Giving some much-deserved rest to Nia Johnson. Always works hard out there. Mitchell has the ball. Cross court to Nyquist. Gets it over. Cross court again to Mitchell. Back over to Nyquist, right wing. Gonna put the ball on the floor now. Tries to go inside, and we got a foul on the baseline. Looks like they're gonna get one of the Braves. Yeah, Janasek is called for the foul. That's her second foul here in the first quarter, so in the contest. 1:05 to go in the first quarter. Ball goes inside, the helter-skelter action, another turnover for the Braves. Back come the Eagles. They go down low to number 22, Carly Tyler. She lost the ball. Eagles stay with it, and Miley Mitchell says, hey, let's run a play, settle down. Stay in your spots. Tori Nyquist has it up top, being hounded by Maggie Streblo. Maggie Streblo is just a tenacious defender. Always, if you terminate your dribble up top, Maggie Streblo is going to be in your grill. So not a good idea if you're an opponent to terminate the dribble out high. And it is a turnover. Madison Walker inbounds it in backcourt to Haley Evans, and she brings it up across the midcourt stripe. Going to go left side. Now leaves it for Streblo. Three-pointer on the way. That's not close. Rebound comes down to Bielenberg for the Eagles. Little three-quarter court pressure here for the Banks Braves. Trying to force the tempo. And Stayton breaks it with ease. Tori Nyquist has it in between the rings. Now drive is on the right side. Loses the ball. It's picked up by Tyler Rose. She comes across for Bays and needs some help. Ball loose on the floor. Haley Evans digs it out. And now coming down with it is Bielenberg. And that's how the first quarter is going to end. A little ragged here in this first quarter as our score at the end of one quarter. It is Banks 8, Stayton 8. Stay right there. We're coming back after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to Banks Braves basketball on Westside Mobile Media, presented by Jason Bond Remodeling.
Thinking about updating your kitchen or bath? James Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They offer stone countertop fabrication and installation and cabinet installation services. They'll do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based locally in Washington County, they'll do jobs in most Portland metro locations. Call 503-753-9993 or email jasonbondremodeling@gmail.com. Jason Bond Remodeling, Oregon CPV number 227733.
Welcome back. Start of the second quarter. Banks Braves will get the ball. Haley Evans has it right side. Leaves it for Saunders, Alex Saunders, and the ball, another turnover as Stayton has it. Carly Tyler distributes over to Mitchell, and another turnover back to the Braves. Evans has it, bringing it up the floor, running up the floor. Evans has it right side, gonna drive to the left, now gives it up for Streblo, and going to go inside. Foul called underneath. Banks will get 2 shots. It's going to be number 5, Alex Saunders.
Fouls on Carly Tyler for Stayton.
That's her 2nd foul. Team's 4th team foul. First free throw on the good for Alex on the way. It rolls around the rim and in.
Points are going to be at a premium in this game, the way these two teams play defense.
And free throws will be at a premium. 2nd free throw on the way for Alex. It is off the front of the iron, no good, but rebound comes right back down to Nia Johnson. She goes up, it's blocked out of bounds. And boy, that was weird. The Stayton player kicked the ball out of bounds. Usually you can't do that. But nonetheless, Evans will inbound the ball underneath her own basket, gets it right to Saunders. And she tried to go up top to Nia Johnson, but again, Nia went one way and the pass went the other way, and it's going to be a turnover. So got to clear those little things up and get on the same page, particularly when you're playing against a team like Stayton and Gladstone on Friday. Mitchell has it inside to number 22. That's Carly Tyler, but she missed, and ball goes out of bounds. And lobbying for the ball to be Banks' ball was Coach Begley. He was begging for that one, and he got it. 7:02 to go and counting. 2nd quarter, 9-8 Banks. Haley Evans will walk it across the midcourt stripe. Met right there by the defensive Haley Nyquist. Going to drive inside and throws up a shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Stayton. Abbott. Nyquist has it left side, goes over to Mitchell. Now to Nyquist, that's Haley Nyquist. Haley Nyquist dribbles the ball left side, gonna leave it for Mitchell. Back to Haley Nyquist. Back over to Mitchell. They're just kind of playing catch out high right now, but stealing the ball away is Tyler Rose. Having none of that. Goes
nice
inside
pass.
to Alex Saunders. Lays it up. No good.
That.
Rebound to Nia Johnson, and it's controlled by Haley Evans. Over to Streblo. Wide open 3. It's off the iron. No good. Rebound by Nia Johnson. She goes back up. Said 2 free throws. We got a timeout on the floor. Timeout is called by Coach Nyquist for Stayton. We'll be back after this on Westside Mobile Media, presented by Jason Bond Remodeling.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
Welcome back to Banks High School. 6:08 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Coach Wendy Nyquist calling a timeout for the Stayton Eagles, trying to kind of get some sort of order. His first quarter of this game has really been helter-skelter. It's kind of gone into the same way in the second half. Really ragged pace, up-tempo. Just a lot of turnovers, and for the Banks Braves, really for both teams, but really for Banks too, you got to finish on those lay-ins down low. Had some great looks down here, down at this end. You just got to finish, and then also you got to clean up the game. So I guarantee you, both coaches talking about that in their huddles. Clean up the game, settle down, be sure of your passes, make smart passes. First free throw on the way for Nia is back iron and out. Free throws. Banks 1 of 3 now. 2nd free throw on the way for Nia. Takes a couple of dribbles. And it's back iron and out. Missed both of them. Rebound coming down to Stayton. It's Miley Mitchell. Dribbling against Saunders. Miley goes to the left side, leaves it inside for number 22, Carly Tyler, and she walks with the basketball. Turnover. Back to Banks. Another turnover. Both teams are making a lot of turnovers here. Under 6 to go. It's 9-8 Banks here in the 2nd quarter. Crowell leaves it for Saunders. Gets it over to McKenna King, who's checked into the ball game during the timeout. Saunders has it left wing. And up to King up top. Over to Crowell, right wing, way out high. She bounce passes it to Nia. Naya over to McKenna King, going to put the ball on the floor, drives and throws up a wicked shot. No good. Rebound coming down to the Eagles, and going up is Carly Tyler, and she is hacked by Nia Johnson on the shot. They're going to say that's a foul and a 2-shot foul. And Nia Johnson, that is, I believe, her first personal foul. Kind of a, I don't know. First free throw for Tyler is good. Carly Tyler, 3 points now, and the game is tied. Coming back into the ball game for Banks is Streblo. That's going to help on defense and offense for the Braves. Second free throw is no good, but the rebound is fought for by Nyquist. She gets it and gets it back over to Tyler. Now it's on top to Mitchell. Back over to Tori Nyquist. Cross court to her sister. Back over to Nyquist. Up top to Mitchell. Back over to Tori Nyquist. Cross court to her sister again, Haley Nyquist. Has it inside to Kaylee Tyler, no good. And the rebound comes down to the Banks Braves. 9-9 is our score. Nia has it right side, gonna drive inside, or that's Saunders. No, that is, beg your pardon, that's McKenna King on the drive. No good, but we got a jump ball underneath, and the ball is gonna go back to Stayton.
Either team could really have a much larger, or a large lead in the game tied, but a lot of missed shots from the perimeter for Stayton, a lot of steals.
A lob pass going underneath as Miley Mitchell was looking for Tyler down low, but she just lost the handle and lost it out of bounds. Another turnover back to Banks. 4:40 to go here in the first half. Our score 9-9. Madison Walker in backcourt gives it up to Haley Evans, and she will jog it up across the line. Evans gets it over to King. King gonna drive to the right side, leaves it for Janicek. She takes a three-pointer from the right wing, no good. Rebound coming down to Stayton. And here come the Eagles running down the floor. They get it over right wing to Nyquist. Haley Nyquist has it. Ball is loose, and Haley Evans tried to get it, and she's going to be rewarded as she knocked it right off of Nyquist, and that ball is going to belong to Banks. Great work, great hustle work and smart play by Haley Evans. Really impressed with what I'm seeing here in the first two games from Haley Evans, also Maggie Streblo. Very hard workers up there, great defenders. Evans has it right side, gets it off to right wing to Grossnickel. Ballot goes back inside to Madison Walker, throws up a shot that misses everything. Rebound comes back to Stayton. Ball goes up cross court. They're going to go back in for Nyquist, and the ball, great effort by, let's see, couldn't see, yeah, that was Madison Walker, who tried to knock that ball away and did, and knocked it out of bounds. So it's going to stay down here as Stayton will inbound. Get back up to Nyquist. Tori Nyquist has the ball, kicks it back out to Miley Mitchell. Cross court to Mitzel, and that ball's going to go out of bounds again over by the student section. Maybe that was caused by the student section. And Banks has the basketball. As we'll walk it up as the defense is back for Stayton. 3:35 and counting to go second quarter, tied at 9. Grossnickel has it on the right corner, goes inside to Streblo, and she leaves it for Madison Walker. That's a lay-in that you need to make, and that's the person you need to get the ball into a lot more of, Madison Walker. She's got 2. It's 11-9 Banks. Evans is guarding Nyquist, and Nyquist, they're calling a foul on that. Nyquist looked like she kind of lost control. I thought, if anything, she traveled with the basketball, but they're calling a foul against Haley Evans. I'm sorry, I didn't see it. That's, no.
Even Haley's laughing about the play.
That looked like great defense by Haley Evans. If anything, I mean, I actually saw Nyquist actually kind of stop with her dribble and put her other hand up, but she was not even touched. One-on-one is no good. That's poetic justice right there as Bigsby comes down with a rebound, racing to the other end. Stops, leaves it for Haley Evans, right wing, going to drive inside. And, yeah, a foul on number 5. That is going to be on Mitzel. Maddie Mitzel, her first foul. The ball is going to be inbounded on the side, and she's fouled on the drive, so the ball is going to be inbounded on the baseline. And the foul is going to be on number 21. Looks like 21.
Bielenberg.
That's Bielenberg. Yep, that's her first foul. Evans trying to get it into somebody, gets it into Grossnickel off the glass and in. Points, and the Braves lead is 4 at 13 to and then go around, but plans went awry right there. Stayton has the ball. Mitchell has it. Met by Evans. Off to Nyquist. Back to Mitchell. Over to Bielenberg. Bielenberg is hounded by Grossnickel. Going back inside to number 22, Carly Tyler. She lays this, and that's, oh, wow, that's a wild shot. That's going to put Stayton in the double bonus. 1:52 to go here in the second quarter. Banks Braves leading at 13-11, but we've got a 1-and-1 coming up for Maddie Mitzel for the, or actually that's Miley Mitchell for the Stayton Eagles.
Close in numbers, close in names, kind of hard to...
Yeah, they got a Miley Mitchell and a Maddie Mitzel. Free throw is no good. Rebound comes down to Carly Tyler, and she goes up, and it's no good. And rebound to Tyler Rose for Banks. Here come the Braves on the run. Streblo has it, running the show now. She gets it over to Leonie Crowell, and that ball is going to go up. Is Tyler. That's Kaylee Tyler. And great little full court press here by the Banks basketball. From Westside Mobile Media, presented by Jason Bonner Modeling.
Thinking about buying or selling a home? Sarah Hesselman, realtor with Keller Williams Realty, will help you with your real estate needs. Call 503-313-0748 or email Sarah at sarahhesselman.com. Serving your community daily and proud to support the starting lineup of your Banks Braves. Sarah Hesselman, realtor with Keller Williams Realty. Call
5-0. Braves leading at 13-11. Stayton inbounding it. Tori Nyquist will do the honors. She gets it into Carly Tyler, and the ball is stolen away by the Braves, and we got a jump ball, and that's going to stay. That should be with Banks because the last one went to Stayton, and it is going to be with the Braves this time. So they get the ball. That's a turnover. Great work in there. I believe it looked like Nia Johnson got in there, among others. Inbounding it is Saunders. She gets it into Leonie Crowell. Crowell has it right wing, picks up her dribble.
Free throws, too, for Nia Johnson, or for Streblo.
And that is the third foul on Kaylee Tyler. That's what I have. Looks like officially that's only the second foul. So Maggie Streblo is at the free throw line, shooting 2. With 59.5 seconds to go. Money in the bank. 1-and-1 actually, not 2. My bad. I beg your pardon.
Walker back in, replacing Tyler Rose.
Thank you. Maggie Streblo makes it a 14-11 game now. And the bonus. And they're going to call a blocking foul. Looks like on Streblo. And I'll tell you what, Coach Brandon Begley cannot believe that, and I cannot blame him. That was not a good call. I'll just put it that. We never like to really harp on the officials, particularly because we're having such a shortage in officials right now, but that was not a good call.
Considering you've been one, this is my first year as a rookie official.
Seriously, a junior high official could have made that call. That was not a good call.
Ball don't lie.
Ball bounced out of bounds by Tori Nyquist, and that's going to ball's going to go with the Banks Braves. Coming back in, Haley Evans replacing Maggie. One ball handler for another, one ball hawk for another.
Rasheed Wallace started it all with the ball don't lie. Missed free throws usually prove a bad call on a foul.
Madison Walker has it on the right elbow, going to give it up for Alex Saunders, and I don't know where that pass was going to because it was picked away by Miley Mitchell, and here come the Eagles. Now the ball's knocked away by Saunders. So Saunders gave it up, and then she got it back. So great hustle and to tie up Mitchell, but the alternating possession is going to go back to Stayton. And coming out of the talk about defense, been kind of a helter-skelter action, or it's been a rag to push the tempo, force them into being comfortable. So they've been this game really a 2-point game right here at halftime. It could be
Saunders, and the guards are not typical scoring guards for the Braves. They're more steal and assist type guards. So not a team that likes to play in a very high-paced, up-tempo type offense. When you get into like 70, 80 points, they're going to try to keep games in the 40s and low 50s. And even tonight, I think we're going to be lucky. I think the winner of tonight's game may be the first to 40 points, even if we get to that. So single-digit scoring each of the first 2 quarters. A game that's been dominated by defense. Two perennial playoff teams, and looking forward to more of this in the second half. In the second quarter, 13-9, 15-11, but largest lead of the night, and it could be the type of game where if one team gets up 2 or 3 possessions, that's going to be the difference in the game.
Yeah, you mentioned first to 40. Always said, like, well, you get that sense the first to 50 is going to win the game. So, yeah, definitely it always refers to the teams that are playing those kind of low-scoring, tough defensive games, and we certainly have that here tonight. Let's take a look at some of the scores here in the first half with official scoring and stats. The Banks Braves really kind of spotted up, started shooting some three-pointers there in the second quarter, but also missed a couple of three-pointers too. But good to see at least stroking a little bit more and taking those shots. But we got 3 points from Maggie Streblow. There's 3 Braves with 3 points each here at halftime. Maggie Streblow with 2. She is 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Alex Saunders also 1 of 2 from the free throw line at 1 and 1. Jocelyn Janisek has also hit a 3-pointer in the first quarter. She's got 3 points. Katie Grossnickel has a couple of points, 2 points for Nia Johnson. Sydney Muller hasn't played. Leonie Crowell hit a 3-pointer in the first quarter. And Madison Walker also had 2 points there in the second quarter. Really, I think one of the keys in the second half, obviously take care of the basketball for the Banks Braves, but I think a second key in the second half is really setting up the offense and finding Nia Johnson and Madison Walker. We saw that the other night in the first game when they hit Nia Johnson, who went off for 18 points in that game, and also Madison Walker. Good things happen. So you got to get the ball inside to Nia Johnson and be on the same page too. And I think, you know what, a lot of those turnovers could be, there's also 3-4 new players on this roster. So everyone's still kind of getting acclimated. So it might take a game or two to really get in sync.
Yeah, you mentioned Nia Johnson, 18 points in the win over Riverdale. This Lady Eagles team definitely not, higher caliber 4A team compared to Riverdale 3A, but Stayton more size. So, no team has even reached 18 points in the first half. Do expect a little bit more scoring in the second half as the teams come out of the locker room and talk about some things they need to fix. But obviously, I would say the number one thing they need to fix is better passing. But credit to both teams. They're both playing the passing lanes very well, and that's what's led to a lot of the turnovers in the first half.
Yeah, we got 2 minutes to go here in the first in the halftime, and the officials are back out on the court. Well, the Banks Braves now. So we're going to step aside, take our final break, and get ready for the second half. You're listening to Banks Braves basketball on Westside Mobile Media, presented by Jason Bond Remodeling.
In times of financial uncertainty, how can you stay on track? Call on someone who's invested in your success. I'm Chris Recheck, your Forest Grove Edward Jones financial advisor. At Edward Jones, we believe in building a complete picture of your financial life, including your goals and passions, so we can help you work toward achieving what's most important to you. Call me at 503-359-4092 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street Pizza.
Welcome back to Banks High School. Just about ready to start the second quarter of this Class 4A OSAA girls basketball non-league game. And let you know about the schedule coming up for the Banks girls basketball team. Friday night, they'll be on the road at Gladstone, so the road gets no easier for the Braves. It is a tough week. I mentioned it in my sports report today that it was the first game of a tough week. It's because Stayton and then Gladstone Friday at Gladstone. The boys will be hosting Gladstone right here, and we will be here as well.
Boys lost their last two.
Here we go. Haley Evans has it. Left to right go the Braves here in the second half. And starting in the second half is Alex Saunders. And again, another ball knocked away, but this time Banks is going to retain possession of the basketball. 13 seconds into the third quarter. They get it inside to Madison Walker. We told you that was a key. She turns around, but no good. Ooh, rebound coming down to Stayton. Right idea, just not the wrong result. And Miley Mitchell has it now, going the other way for Stayton. Off to Tori Nyquist. That ball is telegraphed and stolen away by Madison Walker. One-on-one going up, lays it up and no good. Another missed lay-in. Ay. Here we come. Back the other way. Haley Evans steals the pass intended for Mitchell. And then, here we go. That ragged pace again as both teams wanting to run. But we got a foul called. And that's going to be on number 22. That's Carly Tyler.
Yeah, Madison Walker, I think, on that last shot attempt should have kicked it back out. She was triple teamed and just couldn't find anybody to get the ball to, so she went up with it.
Well, you know, I was the voice of the Lady Lions back in the day in Cottage Grove, and the coach there, Jan Jacobs, she was big about jump stop. Always told her players, take a jump stop.
Nice.
Here is Madison Walker from the corner, three ball, corner pocket. Madison Walker, that'll work. And the Braves up 5, their largest lead. Coming back the other way is Kaylee Tyler. She lays it up, no good, but she was fouled. And so she's going to get 2 shots with 6:53 to go in the third quarter.
It's on Nia.
Thank you. Nia Johnson picking up the foul for the Braves. That's her second foul. So Braves starting to get a little bit of foul trouble here. First free throw on the way is perfect for Kaylee Tyler. That's her first points of the evening. 18-14. Second free throw on the way. Perfect. Kaylee Tyler 2 for 2. And it's 18-15. Haley Evans brings it up for the Braves. Evans over to Saunders, left wing. Now to her teammate. Now over to Madison Walker out high, playing the high post. Over to Janicek. Janicek to Evans. Thought about going inside. Now goes to Walker. Walker is mugged, and she is down. And she is not getting up. Well, now she is. She laid there for a second. And, yeah, she got absolutely mugged on that play. The ball went inside, and they are calling a foul on that against her, right? That's not against Banks. That better be a foul on Stayton because that would be highway robbery if not, because Madison Walker absolutely got leveled.
Fouls on Tori Nyquist.
Tori Nyquist, her third foul, so she's going to sit probably for the rest of the quarter. Evans will inbound the ball underneath, gets it into Madison Walker, right corner, inside, nice pass into Nia, and no good. We get a hand check, and the ball's going to be inbounded inside. Nia Johnson got it, went up, but she was fouled before that, so even if it went in, it wasn't going to count. So we'll do it again. Evans inbounding, gets it into Janicek. Janicek goes up high, trying to go up high for somebody. Looked like Walker was there and Nia Johnson was there. But the ball just sails out of bounds. Another turnover. 6:22 to go, third quarter. It's 18-15 Braves. Eagles have it in backcourt. Picked up their dribble in backcourt, but they survived. Here is Tyler. Now they get it up to Mitchell. Mitchell takes a three-pointer up top, and it's off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound to Walker. Here comes Lacey Evans with a head of steam. Back the other way. 1-on-2. Evans good eyes inside. Now going to back it out and get it up top to Nia Johnson. Johnson has it right side. Now over to Janicek. She's going to drive right down low. Blaine pulls up and gets fouled, and she's going to get to the free throw line. Nice job by Jocelyn Janicek just to get the ball and go right down the middle. Lickety-brindle, as they say. Lickety-brindle down the middle. But didn't get the lay-in, but 2 free throws.
I believe lickety-brindle is another famous Bill Schonley term.
That's right. And the free throw, not good. Grazes the front of the rim. Ay, ay, ay.
I'm not sure if you heard this earlier tonight, but want to wish prayers and well wishes to C.J. McCollum. Possibly dangerous, life-threatening injury with a collapsed lung in the Boston game. He'll be out for quite some time.
1 for 2 from the free throw line by Jocelyn Janicek, and it's 19-15. 4-point lead. Braves' biggest lead is 5 at 18-13. Inside to Tyler, and it's good. Carly Tyler, a little bunny in the lane, and it's 19-17. Eagles staying close. Evans has it down in the corner to Saunders, wide open, 17-footer is no good. Rebound by Madison Walker, spins, tries to go up, no good, and it's going to be out of bounds. Turnover. Yikes. 5:22 to go, and the Eagles have a chance here to tie or take the lead with a 3. Have the Eagles actually led this game? I don't think so.
Maybe early in the first quarter.
Carly Tyler has it right side. Leaves it for Mitchell. Almost lost it. And she saves it into Evans. Now
Beautiful
down the other way
pass.
to Saunders. Alex Saunders goes up. Has it rejected out of bounds by Carly Tyler. But the Braves are going to keep it. Lacey Evans will inbound the ball underneath her own basket with 5:08 to go in the third quarter. Braves still leading by 2.
Haley Evans.
Thank you, Haley Evans. What did I say?
Lacey.
Oh, yeah. Again. Jeez.
Right off
they
the
get it
inbound,
inside to
beautiful pass.
Janicek. Off the glass and in. Jocelyn Janicek. Got to have it.
Timeout,
2 points there. Stayton going to take a timeout with 5:05 to go. We will as well. 21-17. Braves lead by 4. Back after this, you're listening to Banks Basketball on Westside Mobile Media, presented by Jason Bond Remodeling.
Northside Rock Products in North Plains is where you can get gravel products directly from the quarry. They service contractors as well as homeowners. They can get rock straight from the quarry that's essential for paths, driveways, under concrete slabs and roads, as it packs and condenses well. Northside Rock Products offers a variety of quality crushed rock and fill material, as well as boulders and specialty rock. They offer trucks for hire for contractor work. Northside Rock Products can bring their mobile crusher to your jobs for on-site crushing and screening. Delivery is available. Get all you need at low winter rates. Northside Rock Products LLC on Northwest Dixie Mountain Road in North Plains. NorthsideRockProductsLLC.com.
Welcome back to Banks High School. 5:05 to go in the third quarter. Inbounding the ball for Stayton. Going to have to take it full court. It's not like college where you take a timeout and you can advance the ball to half court. Ball stolen away by Saunders in backcourt. Gives off to Haley Evans. Up and good. Nice job by Haley Evans to take that extra second. And the Braves lead by 6, their largest lead at 23-17. Ball stolen away by Saunders. Jumps the pass. Saunders going in the way. She's got help. Gives it up for Bigsby. Back into Saunders. Ball stolen away by Mitchell. Back the other way we come into Kaylee Tyler. She goes up, scores, fouls, and will get a 3-point play possibility with 4:35 to go. It is Banks 23, Stayton 19.
I mentioned before the game, Alex Saunders, telling you a little bit about her earlier this afternoon. Second best defender on this team next to Haley Evans, and I think she's continuing to show that tonight.
Yeah, Coach Brandon Begley was talking about that last week. That talking about he was going to get some players back. That They just weren't ready to come back. The free throw is no good by Tyler and rebounded by Saunders. Evans has it, 4.5 to go here in the third quarter. Evans has it right side, gives it off. Now it's going to go left side and over to Saunders in the left corner. Back inside to Nia Johnson. Over to Bigsby. Bigsby pulls up 15-footer. It's no good. Rebound coming down to Mitzel. And the ball is stolen away. Alex Saunders just working absolutely hard. She's got those knee pads for a reason because she uses them. She is always on the floor fighting for that loose ball. Doing a great job, and she's going to get a breather. Well-deserved breather here. Tyler Rose coming in. But that's just one ball hog for another right there. Tyler Rose has been awesome as well. Ball coming in. Still trying to get it out of backcourt is Stayton. They do. They get it down low. A little cherry picking going on by Hollenbeck. And we got a jump ball underneath. Possession going to stay with Estacada. 4 minutes to go.
Should have been a travel before the jump ball. 3 or 4 players for Stayton in the scrum, all trying to walk and bring the ball down on the rebound at the same time.
Eagles still have the ball now, and Miley Mitchell has it. Over to Bielenberg, left wing. Back on top to Mitchell. Over to Bielenberg, playing a little catch over there on the left side. It goes back to Mitchell now. She gets it over to Mitzel. And the ball is finally stolen away by the Braves. Here we go. We got 2-on-2. And going up is Tyler Rose. She's rejected. And it is going to go out of bounds off of Rose, is what the officials say.
I saw that happen. That's a good call. It was blocked, and then the ball came down off her hand as she was falling out of bounds.
Full court press applied again by the Braves. I think they've done it all quarter long, and they finally break the press right there as getting it inside is Carly Tyler, and it's a 2-point game again. Carly Tyler right there. She's got 4 points in the quarter. Go back the other way, rebound by Bielenberg. Ooh, it's getting tight again. Mitchell inside to Carly again. It rolls off, no good. Rebound, gets her own rebound. Number 22, Carly Tyler. She scores. And we've got a tie ball game at 23 with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Braves might want to get a timeout. Three-pointer on the way. It is no good, and rebound ripped away by Kinsey Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck has it in backcourt. Still trying to get it across the line, and they do break the press. It is Mitchell now driving inside. Gives off to Tyler. Carly Tyler, and we got a foul underneath.
Gross nickel.
Substitutions, Madison Walker coming back in. Also Saunders is back in, and Haley Evans coming back in for the Braves. So Saunders, Evans, Rose is in there, and also Janicek. Tyler, cross court to Hollenbeck, lost it off her foot, and out of bounds. A turnover back to Banks. Braves really need a bucket right now. They have not scored since leading 23-17. Little 6-0 run here by the Eagles with 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Evans has it up top, going to drive inside, throws up a little underhanded scoop shot just past the free throw line, but it did draw the foul.
Smart play as a guard. I think she anticipated the foul. As she got to the left elbow, just kind of threw it up, knowing that she would head to the line to shoot 2.
And the foul is going to be called on Maddie Mitzel, her second foul. So we've got 2 free throws coming up for Haley Evans. She's got 2 points tonight, but has not been to the free throw line. This is her first attempt at the free throw line. Banks really needs a free throw. Point. And it's off the front of the iron, no good. Yeesh. Got to make your free throws. 2:26 to go, still tied at 23. Second free throw on the way. And it is right through. So it makes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And the Braves back in front by 1, 24-23, ends a 6-0 run, but still haven't scored a field goal. Tyler has it, was hounded backcourt, double teamed. And now they get it back to Mitchell. Over to Mitzel, right wing. Mitzel goes cross court. Now down low to Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck drives around the defense, no good. Rebound Tyler, back up and in. And Stayton has the lead as Carly Tyler has just been a force here in the third quarter. 8 points in the quarter for Carly Tyler. 25-24, Stayton by 1. Evans has it, got away with a walk, goes inside, goes up with the right hand, no good, but she was fouled, and a chance to regain the lead here as the foul is going to go on Carly Tyler. And that's her second foul, 6th team foul already here against Stayton. So Banks is going to be shooting free throws for a while. First free throw on the way for Haley is around and in. 2 out of 3 here. Need another one. Score is tied with 1:51 to go in the third quarter. Second free throw on the way.
Nope.
It's off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound tipped out to the Eagles. Tied at 25. 1:45 to go third quarter. Bielenberg and lost the ball. And Saunders comes up with it. And we got a foul right there. Boy, I'll tell you what, these officials are very, very quick with the whistle. As soon as it happens, it's like boom, bam, right away, any contact. But it goes against
Bielenberg.
Stayton, and it's going to be number 21, Lydia Bielenberg, her second foul, 7th team foul. Alex Saunders at the line, 1-1. And boy, it bounced on about every part of the rim and finally bounced in. That's called a shooter's roll right there.
Sometimes the rim can have a mind of its own, especially on older.
Saunders 2 for 3 from the line, 4 points now. Second free throw on the way is off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound is on the floor, and Madison Walker gets in there, and we got a tie. Begley.
Braves were lucky on that play. Madison Walker stood up as she pulled the ball out of the scrum. Normally that's a travel.
Yeah, and she was bailed out there by coach calling the timeout there. 1:36 to go. It's 26-25. Braves leading by 1. Full timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. You're listening to Banks Basketball on Westside Mobile Media, presented by Jason Bond Remodeling.
North Plains Chamber of Commerce invites you to check out Oregon Coffee Roaster. Based in the Portland foothills, this wholesale roaster has decades of experience offering quality Arabica coffee and loose-leaf tea to businesses. Whether you're a business customer interested in a bulk order of 10 pounds or more, or a residential customer interested in smaller quantities, contact them today for your coffee needs. Call 503-647-5102 or visit their website, OregonCoffee.com.
We're back.
Banks will inbound the ball underneath their own basket. They go down low to Madison Walker. Goes up, no good. Rebound saved by Stayton, and it's into the hands of number 21, McKenna King, who's checked in the game, and Evans has it now. Over to Walker, right corner, going to drive inside, pull up a little 10-footer. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Stayton. It's Hollenbeck who came down with it, and we've got a foul called underneath. They're going to call that on Alex Saunders. 4th team foul on the Banks Braves. Banks student section not liking that call. 1:15 to go, third quarter, 26-25. Banks by 1. Carly has it now. That's 22. Carly Tyler, she has been a beast here in the third quarter for Stayton with 8 points.
Saunders nearly came away with another steal, coming all the way out of the backcourt.
Estacada inbounds the ball. That is tipped by Madison Walker. Good defense. Way to put your hands up there. Saunders has it over the right side to Evans. Three-pointer no good. Rebound coming down to Tyler. And Mitchell has it. She controls it. Looking ahead. Gets it across the midcourt stripe. Saunders is trailing her. Over to, as soon as the defense gets set, 8 minutes up on the clock. Final quarter underway. Evans has it. Walks the ball to the right side. Right in front of her coach. Gets it inside. Oh, trying to go inside to Nia Johnson, but the Braves get it back. Streblo to Johnson. 19-footer. It's good. Nia Johnson. Need more of that. She's been pretty quiet tonight, but gets 2 more right there. And it's 31-27. Going the other way. Tyler, no good. Rebound by Nia Johnson. Here come the Braves. No empty possessions. Evans has it right side. Going to go all the way to the rack. No good. Rebound coming down to Stayton. But Braves right there to Johnson has it. She passes ahead to, well, that's Johnson. That was Streblo to Johnson. Gets it back to Streblo. Maggie Streblo. Now over to Walker for a three. Left side, no good. Rebound, Streblo goes back up, off glass and in. Maggie Streblo, huge bucket right there. 2 more points. Right into the hands of Saunders. Who wants it? Johnson comes out with it, controls the Streblo. Ahead to Evans. Into the front court. Oh, she almost had a wide open Saunders over the other end, but nice idea to hold up. Streblo has it. Remember, Stayton is in the bonus right now with 7 fouls. That's now their 8th foul, so 2 more fouls, and Banks will be in the double bonus.
A great job of rebounding the last couple possessions for the Braves, too. They had like 3 or 4 offensive boards on that possession.
It's good. Huge free throws. Remember, free throws anytime, but definitely right now, money in the bank. Banks now lead by 7, their largest lead of the contest.
We said first to 40, maybe even first to 30 would win this game. Banks now with their largest lead of the game.
Second free throw on the way, first to 35. It's good, it's Banks. First to 35, they lead by 8. Banks on a 9-0 run, dating back to late in the third quarter. Evans with a steal in backcourt, gives it off to Saunders. Over to Nia Johnson. She goes up, score it, and foul! Hoop and harm for Nia Johnson. And the Banks.
And that's the first point given up by Banks in a quarter and a half so far this season.
Rebound on the floor. Evans is in there. She's tied up on the floor, and a jump ball possession. Arrow favors the Stayton Eagles. So with 5:47 to go, Eagles will get the ball. They're gonna have to go full court, down 10 to the Banks Braves. Largest lead was just moments ago, 11. They get it in behind her. She didn't even see her, and Bigsby knocked it out of bounds. But the ball's gonna stay with Stayton. But great active hands by the Banks Braves on defense. Mitchell gonna inbound underneath her own basket for Stayton. Looking for somebody, and it's stolen away by Evans. Here comes Evans down the far side. Gonna wait for her teammates to get down and get set. Good idea. Nice idea. Very smart player is Evans. Evans goes right side, off to Saunders. She carried the basketball. Well, they're gonna call it a travel. I don't think it was a travel, Trevor. That was a classic carry the ball. So not a travel. Travel is when you pick it up and walk with it. She carried it. There is a difference between a carry and a travel. Shout out to my officiating mentor, Scott Wolf, back in the day, teaching me that. Nia Johnson with the steal, has it up top. She pulls up, but no, rejected, and here comes Stayton. And now we got a foul on the right side on Bigsby. She was kind of right there off of the hip of Hollenbeck. Or, excuse me, that wasn't Hollenbeck, that was Nyquist, Tori Nyquist. Tori Nyquist and Kinsey Hollenbeck kind of the same stature out there. And Tori is 24, Hollenbeck is 34. So 2 free throws, or it should be a 1-and-1, and it is. Misses the free throw, and Saunders has the rebound. Ahead to Bigsby. Over in the corner now, no good. 3 put up by Crowell, and here comes a little 2-on-2 for the Eagles, going all the way to the rack. No good. Rebound coming down to Carly Tyler. Boy, Braves really need to have an answer for Carly Tyler and girls like her. 3-pointer on the way for Mitzel. It is good, and it's a 7-point game with 4:40 to go. Miley Mitzel, a 3. Well, that's her first points of the contest. First field goal for the Eagles in the quarter. Maddie Walker has it out high, hounded, a foul called. I believe that's going to go against Haley Nyquist. Yeah, it's Haley Nyquist, got her on the arm. So free throws again for the Banks Braves. That's the 9th foul on Stayton this quarter. So 1 more foul, and the Braves will be in the double bonus. 2 shots every foul.
Banks may get to 50 before this game is over.
Maddie Walker at the free throw line to shoot 2, trying to put it into a little 4-0 run here for the Stayton Eagles. First free throw on the way. Ooh, it's off the front of the iron. No good. Madison will get 1 more free throw. 4:28 to go. Braves lead it 38-31. Second free throw is good. Finds the bottom of the net. Madison 1 for 2 from the stripe. 39-31 now. Braves lead by 8. Full court pressure applied in backcourt. And successful because knocking it out of bounds is Tyler Rose. This is where I wish we had the shot clock because we could see how many ticks were left. Shot clock coming next year in Oregon. Ball still in backcourt. Full court pressure is on. Mitchell has it ahead to Mitchell. They cross it over to Tyler. Right wing. Well-designed play right there. And Carly Tyler with 10 points here in the second half for the Eagles. And its lead is down to 6 now. As Crowell has it out high.
Nice
Goes into Stremblow, but no good. But we got a foul on the rebound. And they're going to get Maggie Streblow on the arm. That is her. I'll have her down as 4.
She had 4 in the first half.
They have not put the points up on the board yet. She had 3 at halftime, but looks like they're going to say that's 5. So we got a one-on-one coming up the other way. It's going to be, the player of the match so far for Stayton. That'd be Carly Tyler. She's got 10 points in this second half. But from the free throw line, 1 of 2. 3:49 to go, 39-33. Free throw is up and in. Make it 11 points now for Carly Tyler in this second half. 39-34, 3:49 left in the game. Second free throw, also good. 12 points now for Carly Tyler in the second half. The lead down to 4, 39-35. Crowell bringing it up for Banks. Started by Saunders, gets it over to Crowell, has it, working against Nyquist. Tries to go inside, down low, ball's on the floor, and Saunders comes up with it. Goes inside, stolen away by the Eagles again. It's Nyquist, Tori Nyquist, gonna get it up ahead. Nice ball movement by the Eagles. It goes to Maddie Mitchell on the lay-in. She scores, and the Eagles have regained the lead at 40-39 with 2:30 bringing it up. And boy, I'll tell you what, yeah, that's a good timeout by Brandon Begley as he wants to end this bleeding right now. It's not over, and it's right there, but it's a 1-point game. Momentum is all on the side of the Stayton Eagles right now. 2:33 to go.
7 days a week, Mondays through Saturdays until 5 and Sundays until 3. Make sure to ask about their weekly specials and visit their Facebook page. Scoggins Creek Coffee, 503-985-3483.
.233 left to go here in the ball game. We've got a tight game here tonight in game number 2 for both of these teams in the 2021-22 basketball season. Stayton Eagles on a 13-1 run since the Braves took their largest lead, 11 at 38-27. They now lead 40-39. But the Braves have the ball. They'll inbound. Right in front of us is Madison Walker, right in front of the scorer's table. Gets it into Evans. Haley Evans bringing it up, working against Nyquist. It's Haley Nyquist. Evans looking right. Gets it in the corner. Ball goes, trying to go inside, but it's knocked away. Another turnover by the Braves. They just cannot turn the ball over. Here come the Eagles. They try to go inside to Carly Tyler, but a break for the Braves that time as the Eagles turn it over with 2:15 to go. Braves down 1. Evans brings it up. She's got Janicek inside. Tries to go inside. Now ball goes out to Saunders. Up to Nia Johnson. She's going to drive inside. Stops. Goes cross court. Left corner 3 for Walker. No good. Rebound coming down to Estacada, but we got a foul underneath on the rebound. And they are going to get a hold. Call on Janicek. Her 3rd foul.
Again, Brandon Begley not happy with the call on the floor.
Yeah, I don't see that one as well. Both teams in the, well, Banks in the double bonus. That's their 9th team foul. So one more and it'll put Stayton in the double bonus. 1:56 left in the game. It's 40-39 at the free throw line is Mitchell. First free throw on the way. It's no good. Rebound coming down to Saunders. Evans has it. 1:51 and counting to go. Evans going to go left side. Now goes back the other way. Lost the dribble of the ball. It's stolen away. Here comes Tori Nyquist. The other way. Goes up. No good. She's fouled. Fouled by Madison Walker. And Tori Nyquist going to get free throws.
Brandon Bagley's about to come out of his pants.
Madison Walker, her second foul of the contest. Tori Nyquist going to the line to shoot 2. Both teams now in double bonus. 2 shots either way, every foul. 1:41 to go. First free throw for Nyquist is good. That is their largest lead of the game right there. 41-39. First points for Tori Nyquist since the first quarter. Second free throw on the way. That's the Banks student section throwing down the noise. It is no good, but the rebound comes down to Carly. They get the ball over right wing to Mitchell. Now back over to Tori Nyquist, over to Mitchell. Back over to Haley Nyquist. Over to Mitchell. Going down low for the woman of the hour, number 22, Carly Tyler. 14 points in the second half. It's a 4-point game for Stayton with 1:15 to go. 43-39. Evans has it, trying to go cross court. Ball is loose, and it's run down by Haley Nyquist. Eagles have it with 1:05 and counting to go, a 4-point lead. And Eagles they're just gonna work some clock right here. They're gonna make Banks foul or go for the steal. They get it down low to Tyler. Carly Tyler in the right corner, 44 seconds and counting. Get it over to Mitchell. Mitchell dribbling out, put a little dribbling clinic. Now off to Tori Nyquist. She's fouled by Evans with 36.3 seconds to go. Trevor, this right here is why Oregon high school basketball needs a shot clock desperately.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
Desperately need a shot clock. I'll tell you right now, I do not like this, that where teams can just have a 4-point lead and just take the air out of the ball. Memo to Peter Weber in the OSAA, shot clock needed now. Free throw on the way, it's good for Tori Nyquist. It just makes no fun. Dribble, pass the ball around and take the air out of the ball. No one wants to see that. No one. Second free throw on the way. It's also good by Nyquist. 6-point lead for the Eagles. Evans has it right side. We got a timeout called by Coach Begley with 30.8 seconds to go. Going to draw up a play here. See what they want to do. Is it going to be a full? It's a full timeout. We'll break away as well. 30.8 seconds to go. Stayton 45, Banks 39. Back after this, you're listening to Banks Basketball on Westside Mobile Media, presented by Jason Bond Remodeling.
Specialty Screen Printing in Yamhill offers your business the creativity and expertise to print your logo on a variety of items. Owners Ken and Linda Johnson have 40 years of experience on industrial parts and every type of material, including ceramic tile. Their fast service can have your project done in less than a week. Visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com, to see for yourself how they can help you boost your company's marketing and industrial screen printing needs. Call 971-998-9274 or visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com.
.8 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Coach Brandon Begley trying to draw up a play here. Now he's trying to see the ball. He's got some questions here of the officials. To Evans. Haley Evans has it right side. Looking for someone to get it to. Over to Janasek. She's going to go right side. Janasek lost the ball, gets it back, goes up, off the iron and good. Jocelyn Janicek with 2 points right there. 45-41 and a foul in backcourt. They're going to foul Carly Tyler. Not really the person you want to foul right there. 11.6 seconds to go now. Looks like, Trevor, this one might be slipping away.
Yeah, took too much time there. 19 seconds on that basket made by Janicek.
Carly Tyler, free throw up. It's good. 19 points tonight for Carly Tyler. 15 of those here in this second half. She's been the difference in this game, no question. They've been getting the ball inside. We talked about Banks needing to get the ball inside tonight. 11.6, 47-41. Looks like Banks is going to fall to 1-1. Going to Gladstone Friday. Janicek has it, drives inside, shoots off the glass, no good. Rebound, that's it. Ball game's over. A come-from-behind win for the Stayton Eagles. They were down by 11 points in the third quarter, and they've came back since it was 38-27 to score 20-2, a 20-3 run to come back and win by 6. That's going to do it for us. Our final score tonight, it is the Stayton Eagles 47, the Banks Braves 41. I think the Eagles a little lucky to come away with this one. Just that one was basically Banks' game, and they gave him that. And I guarantee you some great film session for Brandon Begley he's going to have tomorrow with his girls, and get ready for the Gladstone Gladiators coming up Friday at Gladstone, who I would say is a better basketball program than even Stayton.
Well, this is going to be a big kind of a stepping stone for the Braves, especially for Coapa League. Stayton's lone opponent before tonight was Seaside, the team that is a member of the Coapa League as well. Normally a team that battles for a playoff spot, one of the final playoff spots out of league. Stayton blew them out by 18 or 19 points at Seaside to open the season. A 6-point lead, or a 6-point loss for Banks here tonight.
It was 32-21, Stayton won.
That's right. And you got, Brandon Bagley's got a lot more coaching experience than I do, but Jocelyn Janicek, leaving her in there as a sophomore, she did have that last bucket of the game for the Braves, but I think the only reason she was in there late in the game, though, was due to the foul trouble, Streblo fouling out. Otherwise, you'd normally see Maggie Streblo in that position for the Braves.
Yeah, 20 there early in the fourth quarter. The Banks Braves looked like for a while they were going to hold Stayton scoreless in the fourth quarter, and they finally got 1 and then 2 on free throws by Carly Tyler. Well, it actually ends up being Banks losing the fourth quarter 20-13, and that is your difference in the ball game. A 7-point cushion there, 20-13. Stayton winning the fourth quarter and winning this game 47-41, a 6-point loss. The leading scorer of the ball game for the Stayton Eagles, well, I talked about it there in the second half because she's been making all the plays, was Carly Tyler. 20 points in the ball game, 20 points in the game to lead the way. She had 16 of those in the second half, and a lot of them she was just cherry picking down there and just setting her up. And they were fine. Great work. Let's take one more timeout, and then we'll wrap things up here from Banks High School and get ready for Friday's action. Final score, it is the Stayton Eagles 47, Banks 41. Back after this, you're listening to Banks Basketball Post-Game Report presented by Jason Bond Remodeling.
North Plains Chamber of Commerce invites you to Tenante's Pizza and Subs. Try one of the many specialty pizzas like the Mama Supremo or a delicious torpedo sub sandwich. Mention Westside Graded Sits and save 10% off your order. Tenante's Pizza and Subs at the corner of Glencoe and Pacific in North Plains. Open 11 to 8:30 Monday through Saturday and Sunday 3 to 8 for carryout and delivery. Visit their website, Tenante'sPizzaAndSubs.com, or call 503-647-5761.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Oregon Army National Guard, aired by the Oregon Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Welcome back on the Westside Mobile post-game report as we get ready to sign off here. The Banks Braves losing 47-41. They had an 11-point lead, but then that big run, give Stayton credit. You know, they went down low. They found something that worked. They found a weakness, a hole in the Banks defense, and that was letting. I don't know how you leave Carly that wide open, Carly Tyler, but they found her down low on the low block behind that full court pressure defense. The opponent did inside. That's something they're going to clean up as well. But Oregon Army National Guard, hero of the game tonight. I think you gotta, for me, you gotta go defense, and I just really like Alex Saunders She gave a really huge lift down there. I mean, you could also give it to Lacey Evans, who was on the floor a lot as well. But Alex Saunders, I think, provided a lift tonight, and for me, that's who I have.